I would most definitely recommend anybody applying for the Global Challenger Scholarship. It was probably the biggest life decision I've ever had to make, but I don't look back on it, and I've really enjoyed the time so far.
Stepping into the academic world, we are definitely very little fish in a very big pond, so having that support network around us now with both the group leaders and the students is so important for making that a smooth transition into the academic world. The best thing about having the cohort experience is making friends who are going through a similar journey to what you're going through.
It provides students also with a group of people to discuss and to revise, to review their projects. It provides me with support system.
Knowing that there was going to be a group of scholars that were working on the same global challenge, that was very enticing.
A lot of it actually came out from the retreat. What was most beneficial is that we now know one another's projects. So it's really handy that we're going to have a group of 10 people that all understand one another's research, even though we have such a diverse background.
I think having a discussion with all the students in the cohort, it also fosters some great innovation and ideas.
All of the scholars in this program bring the same level of motivation and positivity towards research, which is really refreshing and really motivating to be around.
They have a stipend, generous stipend for the living as well as career development. So it's a great thing because we don't need to worry about other side hustles during our PhD.
Having such a generous stipend really allows you to focus on what you want to do. We have a lot of events where we get to meet these world leaders in the field, and they're all doing something similar to us. Yes, we can drop them an email sometimes or chat with them, but when you go on something like the retreat we went on, right, you're there with them for 3 days, I think you don't get that level of connectivity, and I think the scholarship has really allowed me to have that.
The focus they have on career development, encouraging you to go and do industry placements and providing us with networking opportunities, that's something that's very unique about this scholarship.
What really attracted me to the Institute for Molecular Bioscience was that they really have a huge variety of group leaders working on so many diverse themes. Many people are actually more than willing or happy to actually give you advice and mentoring to actually help you at your different points in your research journey.
But I think the thing that really stood out about the IMB for me was that it's a research-intensive institute, and that shows in that the work that is produced here is world-class. Why wouldn't you want to learn to be a researcher in the best research environment you possibly can?
I was intrigued by the diversity of the research here and just the innovation and the resources available to students.
And everybody's collaborating with everyone. You know, you make friends with all these PhD students from different groups. And you know, if I have a coding problem, I know who to go to. If I have a peptide problem, I know who to go to. And it's very like in-house, which makes it so much easier.
If you are lacking something in your studies, you can immediately get help from anyone there because there are lots of experts and they are really helpful to each other. Their door is always open for us.
How can you not want to be part of the solution?